My name is Germana Ravanelli. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist, a mind body healer, a personal trainer, a nutritional therapist. I was taught that health is harmonizing the body, the mind, and the spirit. Thank you for opening up this video. My name is Germana Ravanelli. I come to you from Nanaimo, BC, and this video is chocked full of sensible strategies to lose weight, sensible weight loss. Are you over 40 wondering why weight loss feels harder than ever? You're not alone. It's almost epidemic at this point, and it's not your fault. Your hormones, metabolism, and lifestyle have all shifted. That happens. And the good news, there's a smarter way to approach it. And let's talk about 3 most effective ways to lose weight after 40 without starving yourself or burning out. And those are critical because a lot of people get into this really extreme stuff, but it's not sustainable. And once the person stops, they usually put that weight back on plus 5 or 10 to 20 pounds. The number 1 tip is strength training plus protein, your metabolic reset. Muscle is your metabolic engine, and after 40, we start losing it unless we intentionally build it. That's where strength training comes in. It's critical. Think squats, rows, push-ups, deadlifts. Just 2 to 4 sessions a week makes a huge difference. Your muscle mass is actually what burns your fuel. So when you have more muscle, you actually burn more fuel while you're sleeping, while you're driving your car, while you're having a conversation. Your body just has a higher metabolism, and that allows you the privilege of, having food without wearing it under your skin. And don't forget protein. You will need more than you think. Aim for 100 to 130 grams per day, depending on your body. It keeps you full and helps your body burn fat more efficiently. One of the strategies that I do is I will definitely pre-cook meat, and I will have it in my fridge, and I will just cut it off in strips. And sometimes I'll have that with vegetables. Sometimes I'll have it just by myself and by itself. And, I'll also have steamed vegetables in the fridge that I will steam and have some butter with that protein. And that in itself tells your body hunting is good, it's clean food, and then your body will use those amino acids to repair the tissue that is being broken down in your body every moment. We are replacing trillions and trillions of cells every day. So you want the best nutrition possible to keep your metabolism boosted. Definitely not lowering your metabolism. Heavy dieting will lower your metabolism. So strength training, protein, and then we also want the meal timing and insulin sensitivity. This is where some people are going to run into some challenges. If you're super disciplined and you can say, I'm only eating from 9 in the morning till say 7 at night, you'll do really well. Some people can, but you want to try eating 3 balanced meals a day, leaving a 12-hour overnight gap without food. And the reason for that is where your body does its internal cleaning and healing when you're actually sleeping. People that get into under eating will usually binge at night. And one of the most important things to do is ask yourself, did I put enough protein in my meals today? And you'll be able to tell, because at night you'll either go, I'm satisfied, I'm good, or you'll be looking for food. And that's a signal from your body saying, I need more protein. Do not add processed food. So we want to help with insulin sensitivity, which means avoiding sugar, avoiding grains, avoiding flour, avoiding candy, avoiding things that spike it, because when it spikes it, your body actually will go into a fat storing state, and you want to lose weight, so you want to keep your body blood sugar balanced. So there's no spikes, it's neutral. You can also have things like 40 almonds as a snack. And again, that's not a protein, that is a fat. But what it does is it balances your blood sugar so you don't get this wild spike. Some people will even eat things like sardines, and they love them, and they'll have them in their car, and they'll have nuts in their car, and they'll have a container of water in their car. So if they get stuck while they're traveling, they can just have a quick snack, Super cost effective. Have your toothbrush in there so you can brush your teeth. And some people, I'm not one of them, do gentle intermittent fasting, like eating from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it can be a powerful tool. I always say to people, can you sustain this? And if they can, then I say, please do it. If you can't, the minute you go off of it, most people just go back to snacking and snacking and snacking. And food is fuel. It's also a pleasure. I love food. But you want to eat high quality food, not highly processed food. The more processed the food is, the less health you're going to have from that human being, and the more insulin spiking. And then, of course, with insulin spiking comes primarily abdominal fat. So the next tip, number 3, sleep and stress, the hidden fat loss keys. And I would 100% agree with this. When my body's asking for more sleep, I always lean out, provided I'm eating the way that I'm offering this information. When you're sleep deprived or stressed, most of us are, your body holds on to fat, especially your belly fat. So ideally, we want to get between 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night and create daily stress relief rituals, a walk, journaling, deep breathing, and or hypnotherapy can be very helpful. If a person has a limiting belief about their body being ugly or fat, and they actually lose weight, they'll go back to putting that weight back on because their belief or their body image says, I'm fat. And so if you can change that on the subconscious level and ask yourself to actually move and live and breathe as an athlete would or does, you will own it. It'll become your new normal. So weight loss isn't just about diet and exercise, it's about your nervous system too. And our nervous system, if it's calm and we can regulate it, we feel easy, we feel calm, so we're not emotional, so we're not using food to numb out. And food, for many of us especially, think, what does a mother do? Baby cries, gives the baby food. Baby sometimes stops crying, sometimes no. But we can do that as adults. And one of the things to ask is, what do I really need? Am I upset? Do I need some comfort? So that might be, just, laying in bed and some soft breathing. And also really checking your water. One of the things that people don't do much of anymore, I shouldn't say this, but it feels like it's accurate. They don't drink much water. And water is your number one super easy hack. One of the things that I'll do, because I sometimes drink a lot of water, one of the other things I'll do is I'll make tea, peach tea, and I will put it with a bit of stevia, and I will have that as my liquid beverage for, 2 or 3 containers of that a day. And I'll put them in canning jars with a lid, and I'll just drink them with ice, and they're fabulous. So I hope that something here has inspired you. If you find that you want a little bit of support in putting a training regime together, feel free to send me a message. If you want some suggestions on upping your protein, they are in here, but if you need a little bit more, send me a message and I will offer what I think may be helpful. What works for me might not work for you, but you want to stay away from carbohydrates, large amounts of carbohydrates, if you want to boost your metabolism. You can get your carbohydrates through vegetables, some fruits, but you want to stay away from your white flour, your white sugar, your oats, unless you're doing some really hard training. Then you can add some extra carbs and it's actually great for you. But if you're not doing, significant training and you're really wanting to trim down, make your carbohydrates come from your vegetables, steamed carrots, steamed cauliflower, beans, all of those things, green beans. That is a wonderful tool. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please feel invited to share, subscribe, reach out. Thank you for watching.